All right, so it is the only one on the African continent that features specially curated content and aims to elevate and celebrate the best stars and curated films from across the African continent and the globe. That's the Joburg Film Festival, which showcases the finest films from more than 16 countries. According to the organisers, the festival that not only tells Africa's stories, but it also showcases and rewards the continent's and international excellence in film. Well, to tell us more, we are joined in studio by Lunga Nene, who is the brand and marketing manager of the Joburg Film Festival. You look very gorgeous on a Saturday morning. Thank you so much for making the time to come today.
Thank you so much. That's very kind considering the gloomy weather. How are you?
I'm great. Now, for people who maybe live under rocks and they've never really heard about the Joburg Film Festival, won't you take us back to what the thinking behind it was and why it was important to bring a festival of this nature to the city?
Yeah. So the Joburg Film Festival started in 2016 and we are this year launching our third installment. And it really is it seeks to celebrate African cinematic excellence. And so it's just a week long of movie viewings. We curate the content. We go out, we're guided by our desire to show people African and even just general cinematic excellence. We want to celebrate talent. We want to celebrate people in front of and behind the camera. And the purpose really is to just bring back that film culture, that knowing that we can use film as a tool to converse, to share stories, to share diversities. So that's really the core of what we're trying to do.
And how has it evolved from when you started back in 2016, or how have you guys become stronger, or how have you guys become more inclusive, or just take us through what some of the transitions have been from when you first started.
Okay, so we've absolutely been very lucky this year in that we've gotten a range of stakeholders who are going to help us really meet our vision, our desire to be a world-class event, our desire to be able to use the entirety of Johannesburg as a character itself. So over time, what we've been able to grow into is also using Johannesburg as a big part of the character in the festival. So the logo of the Joburg Film Festival states that our stories are our gold, and we all know the gold,
yes.
How important that is to the history and identity of Johannesburg itself. And so we've been very lucky in that our partnerships and the way in which we've grown allow us this year to screen at heritage sites, like for instance at King's Theatre in Alexandra Township and also at Constitution Hill. The center of everything this year is at the Nelson Mandela Square. So just all this time has really built for us, English, has allowed us to build relationships that bring us to this very, very good point. And I think this year will be the year that solidifies the festival and puts it in its place. So it's not that people are under a rock. We've been growing, but
yes.
this is the year I think will be most visible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, I mean, you speak a lot about cinematic excellence, and we know that our filmmakers don't stop creating.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes the platforms are not quite available. So let's chat about some of the films that we can expect to see and what you guys have in store for everybody who's coming. So far, firstly, I have to direct people to our website, because so far we're only really talking about 10 movies that are out, and there's a beautiful trailer that we've put for everyone online. One film I'm very excited about personally is it's a documentary looking at the life of Grace Jones. And I think perhaps it's my age, but it's a point of nostalgia for me. But there's a lot of powerful stories that are being told. And we're really trying to get a lot of African continent in the lineup. But for now, the 10 movies we are discussing are sort of like the ones we're most excited about, the ones that we think will be appealing. So you can even come watch, like you see here, Ghostlight, yes.
and even the documentary look at the life and times of Aretha Franklin. So yeah, there's quite a few, 60 altogether. But for now, if you want to see the trailers of 10 of them, you can go on our website.
Lovely. You spoke about the collaboration with you and stakeholders coming on board to, make sure that you guys grow the platform and that your voice grows stronger and stronger. Let's talk about your collaboration or partnership with MultiChoice and what that entails.
I didn't know I was allowed to talk about it. No, MultiChoice is coming on really just as a partner interested in telling stories, and they, for us, work very well as they broaden our footprint. We get to really share African stories and really mean what we say when we say we're interested in diversity and we're interested in an African excellence. Their footprint allows us to do that. So really we're put together by the fact that we believe that African stories are magic and that they're as important as any other stories, and we're getting together to spread the word.
All right,
Yeah.
that is where we'll leave it for today, Lunga. Thank you so much on the incredible work that you guys are continuing to do, uplifting the voices of our African people within the film space, making sure that our stories are never left behind and that they're continually told. That's Lunga Nene, who is the brand and marketing manager for the Joburg Film Festival, which is set to showcase the finest films from more than 16 countries. It aims to curate, elevate and celebrate the best stars and films from across Africa.